Good morning, everyone. I am very happy to be able to share this space with distinguished colleagues from around the world. In this opportunity, I speak about the scientific communication as a bridge between disciplines to biomedical science. In way, we can think about interdisciplinarity as a current epistemological paradigm. The call to promote collaboration between different disciplines places the discourse within scientific frameworks aligned with contemporary challenges in health and biotechnology. Problems such as the development of new drugs, antimicrobial resistance, or the approach to multifactorial disease requires integrated approach that transcends traditional disciplinarity boundaries. Cooperation between medicine, biology, pharmacy, and chemistry allows for the articulation and complementation dimension of knowledge productions. Medicine contributes with pathology and clinical interpretation. Pharmacy contributes with formulation and pharmacokinetics. Biology explains cellular and molecular mechanisms. Chemistry designs and symbolizes the synthesis compounds with therapeutic potentials. From the perspective of scientific communication, interdisciplinarity initiative function as a boundary objects, that is, device that articulate heterogeneous interests without dissolving disciplinarity identity. As Stars and Grismer said, this type of discourse mediation enables provisional agreements, shared language, and situates collaboration. Academics meeting not only disseminate findings but also constitute a space for building communities of practice, as Weinberg have think. The intention of creating cross-disciplinary scientific networks implies creating conditions for knowledge to circulate with less institutional friction. This dynamic strengthens the symbolic capital of the involved actors, legitimize cooperation and foster continuity as Bourdieu think. Explicit recognition of technical and academic works is not mere formality, it functions as a discourse strategy that distributed consolidates groups' identity and stimulates future participation. In way of supporting theories, innovation, and transdisciplinarity, the discourse surrounding biomedical interdisciplinarity can be understood in dialogue with approaches that explain the circulation and transformation of knowledge. The transition from multidisciplinarity models where different areas of knowledge coexist to transdisciplinarity approach involves the creation of integrated conceptual frameworks that reconfigure the scientific fields. As Nicolescu said, communication makes these conversations possible by acting as a cognitive and social mediator. At the same time, scientific meetings function as channels for the dissemination of innovation. They allow techniques development in one field to be adapted and applied in another, accelerating their validation and adoption. The collaborative potential does not eliminate the communication challenge that permanent the biomedical fields, especially language, a term like Koto 6 effects does not have the same semantic meaning in pharmacy, molecular biology, or clinical medicine. Conceptual translation is a key to avoiding ambiguities. Different epistemologies, basic science and critical science are governed by different criteria of validity, methods, and scales of evidence. Interdisciplinary communication must act as a bridge between these heterogeneous frameworks. In conclusion, from a critical perspective, scientific communication discourse functions as a social technology that legitimizes interdisciplinarity as a structural necessity in the biomedical science, builds a collective identity among actors from different and diverse fields, enables the circulation, adaptation, and appropriation of innovation, essentially the symbolic capital that supports collaborative relationship. The degree of effectiveness will depend on the management of communication tools and the ability to overcome the language and epistemology barriers inherent in collaborative works. We can think that transdisciplinarity does not emerge spontaneously. It's a construct, thought, discourse. Well, this is the end of my presentation. Thank you very much. Thank you for your attention.